Hello guys, Harry here. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you're well. Well, first of all, we're not going to review this toy that you're looking at, the car that you're looking at. And I happened to have this sitting here when I was setting up my camera, so I just left it in there. I absolutely love cars as well. And yeah, I've got a few car toys in my collection as well. So now I wanted to do a video of building a collection, a 3-watch collection, but with Seiko this time. And I've chosen 3 watches. All these 3 watches are from my personal collection. So I really wanted to share these 3 watches with you guys as well. You might have seen 1 or 2 of these already in the past, but the third one definitely not. And I think these 3 watches will really build a well-rounded collection. If you're just focusing on Seiko as a brand and you're a bit of a Seiko fanboy, I think these 3 watches will definitely help you in building a really well-rounded collection. Now, the third watch, a bit of a disclaimer at the start, the third watch is a Seiko, but not a Seiko at the same time. You'll see that later on in the video when I reveal the final watch as well. So without further ado, guys, let's dig in and let's check out these 3 watches. Okay, so for the first one, I've chosen this Seiko Alpinist SPB121J. I've always liked this watch. I actually reviewed the cream dial on the channel a few years ago as well, and I still really like this watch. I only bought it about 2-3 weeks ago because I just couldn't resist myself. I was getting a really good deal on this watch, and brand new as well from an AD here in Melbourne, and I decided to go ahead. And to be honest, for the last 2 to 3 weeks since I've bought it, it hasn't really left my wrist for that time. Just because of the way it looks, and the case size works really well on my average size wrist, and the dial is really pretty as well, and the color combination as well. This gold tone hands and gold tone markers with the sunburst green dial, and on a brown leather strap as well. I think the whole color combination works really well. This is not the Seiko strap, by the way. It comes on a really similar strap, but that is just absolutely rubbish. So I decided to take it off straight away. Not really straight away. I did give it a fair chance. I had it for about a week and a half on that strap. I tried to break it in and all that kind of stuff, but I just gave up. That strap is absolute rubbish, as I mentioned earlier. So for this one, I'll give you the case dimensions as well, because they can be quite crucial when we are building a collection, because we want to build a collection of watches that are suited to our own wrists. So I do focus on that for most of the time. So the case size on this watch is 39.5 millimeters, but it does wear smaller than its true size of 39.5. I'm going to give you a wrist shot of all these 3 watches at the end of the video as well, to show you how these watches show on my wrist. Case size is 39.5, as I mentioned. So lug to lug is, again, really compact as well at 46.2 millimeters. So if you have a small to average wrist, this will look absolutely fantastic on your wrist. There'll be no lug overhang, and I think even people with larger wrists will be able to pull this off as well, because this watch is so versatile. You're looking at a 13 mil thick, so this is not a thin boy, but when the watch is on your wrist, you barely feel the thickness of this watch. Comes with Seiko's 6R35 automatic movement. The next watch I'm going to show you comes with the same movement as well. Now, a lot of people have complained about 6R movements in the past, but to be honest with you, I haven't had many issues with 6R range of movements from Seiko. I might be one of the lucky ones that I haven't had any trouble. So I've managed to do okay with these. So you've got 21,600 vibrations per hour, so 3 hertz. You get 70 hours of power reserve, so that is really handy when it comes down to the 6R movements. Price in US dollars is $725. I paid 689 Australian dollars for this. So that is well below the retail price, and I checked out today as well. These can be had, at least here in Australia, at a discounted price. So the second cab off the rank is this Seiko Divers SPB315J. Price wise, you're looking at 1,100 US dollars. That's the retail price. These have been around for a little while now. Now I can talk about what I can see here in Australia. A lot of the ADs are offering some decent deals on these watches. I saw one today for 999 Australian dollars. So there are deals to be had. Again, that depends on your location. I really like this watch again because this is really comfortable. It's really versatile as well. And when I say versatility, from the variety of wrists that this can fit with this 41 mil case that doesn't really wear like a 41 mil case, wears a little bit smaller, and especially this compact lug-to-lug distance as well of only 46.8 millimeters. Again, someone like myself with an average wrist of slightly under 7 inches will absolutely be able to pull this watch off without any problems. And I think even people with smaller wrists than mine, and for that matter, people with larger wrists than mine as well, would be able to pull this watch off with not many issues. You get sapphire crystal again, that 6R35 automatic movement, give you that peace of mind of having 70 hours of power reserve, and comes in 3 different colors as well. I've got the gilt dial here with this black and gold combination. There's a white dial option as well, and then there is a black dial option as well on a rubber strap. I chose this over the other two because I really like this black and gold combination. Plus, I really like this bracelet as well. It's something different that you will not find on many of the Seikos out there, and the watch is really nicely finished as well. The case is really nicely finished. Even this bracelet, for that matter, as well, it's really nicely finished as well. Not many times I can say that about Seiko watches in this price range, but this watch is really nicely finished for the price, and it does look really nice as well. So we've got our divers kind of sports watch covered. We got our field watch with that alpinist as well. Now that alpinist is really versatile as well, has kind of a dressier element to it as well. So now let's move on to our third and the final watch for this video. So for the final watch, I'm going to throw this King Seiko vintage from the 1970s in the mix. Again, adds a lot of variety to your collection. I absolutely love this watch. This has a 36 mil case with a lug-to-lug of only about 42 millimeters, so fairly compact. But again, this is a vintage, and these case sizes were the norm back then. Love the smooth sweep of the second hand as well. This comes with a high beat automatic movement, which vibrates at 36,000 vibrations per hour, so 4 hertz. Love the dial on this watch as well. Now, one thing you need to be mindful of is when you're buying a vintage watch, do your homework. Make sure you're buying it from a trusted dealer. Ask a lot of questions. When I bought this, I asked a lot of questions, and I made sure I was buying from a trusted dealer. I asked about the movement, when it was recently serviced, and what else was done to the watch and all that kind of stuff. And I asked about the warranty as well, if there was any warranty that was being offered with this watch. And so ask all those questions. Make sure what you're getting into, and because these can be costly mistakes when you buy a vintage watch without doing your homework. You can dig a kind of a hole for yourself, because these are expensive. They're not cheap, and you can definitely buy a brand new decent watch for the amount of money that you're throwing on a vintage. So I absolutely love this watch, and I really like this sunburst dial as well. Has really sharp markers, and I love that Seiko applied marker underneath 12 o'clock as well. So this is my third watch that I picked for today's video. So we have our field watch, kind of a dressier element to it, covered. We have our sports divers watch covered for this collection video, and then we have our proper kind of a dress watch with 36mm case. You can call it a dress or sporty, whatever you want to call it. Has the date complication at 3 o'clock. But again, this is fairly slim and can be worn all around. Just be mindful of the water resistance, because there isn't any, and I'm being extra cautious with this watch as well when I'm around water. So I'll give you a quick reshot of all these 3 watches, and then I'll wrap up the video. Here you go, guys. The first one is the Alpinist with a wrist shot. I'll do it in the same sequence as I showed you the watches in this video. So yeah, a brilliant watch. Looks really, really nice. It has its negatives as well at the same time, but I'll keep those for another video when I do a full review of this watch on the channel. Here is the diver. Again, it has a really nice presence on the wrist, really comfortable as well. I really like this 5-link bracelet, as I mentioned earlier, something different that you will not find on many other Seikos out there. And again, this is a really, really nicely finished watch in this price range. So you go, guys, the final watch on my wrist, this King Seiko. Now again, when you're buying a vintage watch, make sure you ask a lot of questions from the dealer that you're buying from. Make sure the dealer is a trustworthy dealer with great reputation in the market. Do your homework, ask the questions about the movement as well, when it was last serviced, and see if the watch comes with any kind of warranty supplied by the dealer as well. So yeah, just do your homework before you go ahead with the purchase. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you, and I'll see you with my next video shortly. Until then, stay safe and look after one another.